12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Proctor. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. Instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Snags a good throw. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Proctor. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free of the 35. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Finds his man. It's Miller. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He keeps it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. One down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up on the defense.
It's tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. to the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition for that defensive line play.
The sack on first down. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. I'm the offensive coordinator. I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They're going to run it here. The Seminoles look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
First and goal. They'll try to run it in. And tackled there by the defense. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Seminoles! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Now from the 25. We'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
To the air. It's Proctor. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And the Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. His defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back. It's Proctor. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk it.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they hand it off to the back. It's a hard running there through a tackle. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Fires it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
8-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff to the right side. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
And this is a dangerous part of the field to be reaching into your bag of tricks. For a minute, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up some positive yards.
Line for the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's Proctor. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. These guys with room to roam. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They look to throw it here on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
break for the quarter third. Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The Noles will have to kick this away. He's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Proctor. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He's going to take off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. He'll drop back here on third down. Zips it down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trying for a fourth down completion. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to pass. It's Proctor. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's at the 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Florida State 35, Ohio State 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Proctor. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Lets it fly out of the wideout, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Leaning on the run game here late. Crosses the 35. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. They'll test the right side here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, there's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game.